Managing Director and Treasurer of FSNM. Well, sir, thank you so much, first of all, for being so kind. You had 2 great days. Give us a brief about what's been happening for the past 2 days here in Indore.
Our Federation of Sweets and Namkeen Manufacturers is a body where we have more than 4,000 members. We have more than 200 associations associated with us from across the country, where we have associations from smaller cities, towns and states, all under one umbrella. We have done this event on this scale first time in anywhere in the world. There is no event on Mithai and Namkeen. This is the first of its kind event anywhere in India, which is taking place in Indore. This is the second edition we are doing. First edition we did in Delhi, which was a smaller version of this show. But this time we have done it on a large scale, where a lot of Mithai manufacturers and Namkeen manufacturers have come from all over the world, majorly from South India, North India, Calcutta, from Rajasthan, from UP, from Maharashtra, from Madhya Pradesh. Huge participation from local associations from Madhya Pradesh, from Bhopal, from Indore. So we observed that we have received more than 2,500 people in these 2 days, and we had around 1,000 delegates who attended this show as delegates in the seminar and the conclave, and it was a wonderful show.
Well, I congratulate you for that wonderful endeavor that you just achieved. Another milestone that was made in Indore. Everybody who has spoken to us have spoken in great value to the wonderful works that you and your team has done, bringing in all the disorganized sectors together here in Indore, not only in Indore but across the nation. So tell us about the future of the Namkeen and Mithai. We are in a notion where it's still unhealthy. Now you're talking about healthy food. Give us a brief about it.
See, Mithai and Namkeen are never unhealthy. First of all, let me clear. People say that it leads to diabetes, it leads to higher calories. No. If you consume right amount of Mithai and Namkeen, it will never cross your calorie limits. We have roasted options, we have cereals, we have nuts, we have so many categories which can add to your platter and give you health, rather giving you calories. If you are having a Kaju Katri, it has got sugar, but it has also got cashew into it, it has got silver foil on it, it has got condiments into it, it has got elaichi, so many things into it, which will lead to a healthier food. So just for the sugar, you are saying, okay, we are replacing sugar with fibers, we are replacing sugar with lesser sweetness. We are doing it, and we are getting results. So Mithai and Namkeen are good for the health. Only for those who are just sitting, they are cow's potatoes, it is bad for them. Right. And even a single roti which has got 120 calories is even bad for them. So any food is bad for them, Mithai is bad for them. But Mithai and Namkeen, what dietitians say, that what your Dadi Nani ate, eat that. Right. So our Dadi and Nani had gur, gajak, laddu, batasha, everybody ate that, and we are also, if you will eat that, it will never give any bad effect on our body.
Well, so true. Covering one aspect is the health, and covering it with quality is what the World Namkeen and Mithai Expo in 2019 has done. So also the industry is moving towards automation, and this is the first show in the country who has taken a step towards moving this traditional recipes and traditional values of making mithai to automation. What's your take on that?
Yeah, automation is very important, because what I say, let me give you another angle to it. Namkeen, there has been a lot of R&D already, and if you will go anywhere in any shop, you will see at least 20 brands hanging there, and a lot of snacks, a lot of modern snacks, along with Indian namkeens, which has got a bigger category. But in mithai, big scope is there. 98% mithai is still unpacked. So we have a lot of scope to brand it, to preserve it and pack it and give it a longer shelf life. So we will have, we can have pedas, we can have laddus in sachets, in those foils, hanging on the wall, on the pan shops and the corner shops and mom and pop shops, and we can always buy that and consume it, those fresh things and preserved things in the branded form. So there is a lot of scope for automation, preservation and packaging and processing machinery companies who can come with us and they can innovate better machines. Similarly, good opportunities for the raw material providers who can give us good ingredients, good raw materials which will have bigger shelf life.
Well, so true. I met a lot of people who were talking about having a pela for 30 days and 35 days without adding any preservatives, only about packaging. I want to thank the endeavor that you've taken in to bring this to the people. Well, one last question, sir. What do you think the industry is going to grow, because it's a second edition and we have got more than 100 exhibitors, 2,500 delegates, international participation, people coming in from Europe and participating and looking at a smaller industry as a bigger version of it, a sunshine industry. How do you think the future holds and is going to grow in the next 5 to 10 years?
Future is very good because we have already come together, the entire industry. Today we had sessions on different topics which will guide them to grow their businesses, increase more branding, more healthier options for the consumer. And this is a show, we have a lot of shows where we are having machinery displays, lot of packaging shows are there, but those shows are also good. But these kind of people who are all business, hardcore management, hardcore CEOs and managing directors of the companies have come here to decide what they want to buy for next season. Number one. Second is, there is no other show which provides for all the solutions under one umbrella for the Mithai industry. You are getting raw materials, you are getting cereals, you are getting nuts and dry fruits, you are getting packaging materials, machinery, automation, condiments, spices, seasoning, everything under one umbrella you are getting, and people are getting all solutions under one roof. So this is the best show for them. We hope the industry and this show will grow many folds in next 5 to 10 years, as you asked.
Well, there are multiple manufacturers, producers, suppliers who are yet to come into the show, who've been watching you and missed out on the show. Any message for them?
Yeah, I mean, I won't say that they missed, because it is our fault that we could not invite everybody, because we are still lagging behind with the data. If the data comes, we will definitely now building more data. In the morning I had 400 cards of mine at this side, which is almost zero now, and this side now I'm having almost 300-400 cards. People met me. So our data is growing. Next year we will see 4 times bigger show. We will see better footfall and a bigger 3 to 4 times bigger show of the display of these products and machines and technologies and raw materials, all the solutions for the Mithai and Namkeen industry.
Wow. Well, that's the man who is the organizer, the architect, and the person responsible for this wonderful arcade, which you just witnessed in Indore. Well, sir, it's an inspiration to meet you and follow you everywhere, because positivity is what you always possess. I wish you luck and success for many more events to come, and may you take over, the mountains of success and spread it between us. And
Thank you so much, Amir. Thanks for your support.